Greetings everyone, my name is Alivio, I'm from Group B, and along with my colleague Afif, Jeremy, Ismail, and Eileen, would like to present our finding for week 2 assignment. So question 1, why is Pinterest considered as social network? So Pinterest is an online pinboard, a visual take on the social marketing site, where people can search ideas through visual representation or photos. However, Pinterest does not put these photos themselves. The users are the one who posted these photos to take to the site, where other users can enjoy it, and save the photos to their collection. With this process going on, it satisfies the condition of Web 2.0 as mentioned in Web 2.0, where it is basically a shared or where the user can contribute to the website. As mentioned in Turban's book, social network is defined as the execution of Web 2.0. Therefore, Pinterest can be considered as social network. Question B. What are the company's business and revenue model? The way Pinterest is making money is through selling advertisements for companies or brands or even marketers. Brands are able to pay advertisement fee to Pinterest in order to get more visibility of what the brand has offered, to keep it simple, it's advertisement. This advertisement would be called promoted pins, as Pinterest labeled it. As pins is the term of content that is up on Pinterest, and promoted pins, which means that someone has promoted this pins to Pinterest. Promoted pins are targeted ads, so Pinterest could generate target audience to the pins. And the fee would depend on how much views the company or anyone who bought the service are expecting to get. These ads would show up on top of every search result. For example, this person here is searching for gifts ideas on Pinterest. And one of the first few pins that showed up is a promoted pins. How manufacturers advertise on Pinterest? So first of all, manufacturers will need to create a Pinterest account, but it's very different. It's a different Pinterest account to what me and you will use or are using. They would need to create a business account on Pinterest in order for them to able to access this promoted pins feature. Then they would need to prepare the content or the advertisement that they're gonna put out on Pinterest. They would then select the scope of audience they would go for, and what are their expected views. The higher the expected views of that ad would means the higher the price for these manufacturers to pay to Pinterest. After they pay for it, and then Pinterest would launch the promoted pins as soon as they pay. Then it would show up on top of every search result relating to that promoted pins. Question D. Compare Pinterest with WeHeartIt. Pay attention to the business model. So WeHeartIt is a site to search for ideas through photos where people could collect them in a collection or share their own. Basically similar to what Pinterest is or what Pinterest does. However, the business model of WeHeartIt is a little bit different, where Pinterest business model revolves around selling advertisement slots. WeHeartIt business models focuses on paid premium membership, where users could unlock exclusive features on the site or the app if you're using a mobile phone. WeHeartIt premium members would get exclusive badge, exclusive wallpaper, profile page customization, unlimited content download without watermark of the site, and other features depending on the user's operating system, such as different widget. Therefore, it has very different business model compared to Pinterest. Why is it so? Because WeHeartIt's market is more to the younger female or young girls, because a lot of their demographics are there, and these type of features would definitely attract their customers. Question E. Pinterest has a lot of money. How does it use this money on its website to increase its competitive advantage? Investing in research and development for the site is a must for a giant like Pinterest, and because it needs new features to stay relevant, where all these its competitors are always moving forward. New features such as product pins were one of the most recent features that Pinterest have come up with. As you can see here on the example, it able people to see prices for products that are in the pins, and could visit the seller site and purchase the products that were shown on the pins, which definitely would help businesses or you know companies that are on Pinterest. Other than that, Pinterest also bought small businesses that they feel could help improve Pinterest, such as Punchfork, which is a recipe site. As we all know, or maybe you don't know, Pinterest now you can use it as a place to find new inspiration for cooking, looking for recipes, for plating ideas, meal ideas, or simply to look for tasty foods photos.
Okay, I would like to start with my question. I would like to start with number three. First, I would like to tell you why is it mean or what it mean by turtleization. And yeah, turtleization is understood to mean that like-minded people or people of the same origin came together who or however do not necessary to have to have be the same, and it can very helpful for a company and promoted it when when like-minded people they meet together, and the exchange is very important for the company. The sense of the company are also it's important where they can have somebody else and feel good to take an exchange and feel better, I think so. um, the next one is what are virtual communities? Um, Virtual communities is understood to mean people who communities and exchange ideas with one another via online format. Social media enables people to connect with tribes also, and experts understand this to be an association of people who expect advantages from a joint approach, I think so. And yeah, first example of such virtual communities are the formation of groups in online games in order to have an advantage in game together, and they would to be better with when they play it together. And yeah, the next one is how can traditional business benefit from online communities? I think, yeah, the benefits of traditional marketing compared to online marketing can be divided into three major points or three big points, I think. The ability to measure and compare the impact of all channels with one another. This is probably the most important benefit of online marketing, I think, so, especially when compared to traditional marketing. You can easily calculate how profitable each channel is and what the company needs to do to improve it, or to take it better, maybe. The next major point is you can reduce costs, since it's easy to verify the effectiveness of your channel and campaign. You can focus on the most profitable ones and ignore the rest. This leads to reduced marketing costs, I think so. And the next one is the personalization. The days of the mass marketing are over, I think so. And yeah, with more targeting tools, marketers can reach individual customers with personalized offers. And for example, you can select data that shows that the customers has viewed your web shop product and use the starter to attract these customers with discounts via email, for example. And this often leads to higher sales. Yeah. And the last question for me, what is the value of communities for customers? Yeah, I think if, to have a strong community is very important for the customers. Yeah, if you're having a strong and a large community, puts the customer in a better position, and it's more successful in the long run if you're planning for the longer term. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Social versus marketing network. Framework. Social framework is the when you help someone in your community by offering something that they need, or just basically offering help. Uh, the A good example here would be if the your neighbors is asking you to like help him or her, like lift a chair, lift the a new chair, for example, to their house. And helping them doesn't actually mean that you always the doesn't mean that you expect return from them. Meanwhile, marketing the framework is when you are doing business with others. For example, if you're making contracts, um, with like other business partners, how virtual communities aligns with the business. So when you create communities, that you don't think about what do you call it? You don't think about how it aligns with the marketing frameworks. You gotta like start offering. You gotta like offer, what do you call it? Like something that the community needs. For example, like you can start by creating a customer support community, uh, or you can create an innovation product technology, and also you can create the thought leadership community in order to what do you call, like influence um, like the business, or like around the communities. um, and then after that, there's the issues with the measurements, metrics, and the CSF. When you measure something, especially what do you call it, like with the newer, um, like the newer what do you call the newer technology, uh, the measurement that you have to use, it has to be correct. Like if it's not correct, the people in your community might behave might create a certain behavior that doesn't completely favor your community, and it might even cause a new problem for the community.
Hello everyone, my name is Julian Subiakto, and I'm gonna answer the question of there are many applications of augmented reality, fun current ones, and classified them by areas. So what is augmented reality? Augmented reality is augmented version of the real world that is created through the use of digital visual elements, music, or other sensory stimulation. It's a developing trend among businesses that deal with mobile computing and commercial apps. We can find augmented reality in many platforms or many usage of this word, like the military training, or some people may use them for like the application of Pokemon Go and L'Oreal makeup app and many places there are. So I'm gonna explain the example and the areas of the usage of augmented reality. The first one is medical training. From operating MRI equipment to performing complex surgeries, AR tech hold the potential to boost the depth and effectiveness of medical training in many areas. Students at the Cleveland Clinic at Case Western Reserve University, for example, will now learn anatomy utilizing an AR headset, allowing them to delve into the human body in an interactive 3D format. So what we can conclude in this example is, in medical training, AR will absolutely help students, absolutely help teachers to navigate through the complex body of the human. So the next one is public safety. In the event of an emergency today, people will immediately reach for their smartphone to find out what is going on, where to go, and whether their loved ones are safe. Moreover, first responder arrive on the scene of a fire or an earthquake, trying to figure out who needs help and the best way to get them to safety. AR is showing promise in solving both pieces of the public safety puzzle. This is a complex, complex puzzle because it's a dilemma, but AR will solve it in an immediate response. First responders wearing AR glasses can be alerted to danger areas and show in real time individuals that need assistance while enabling to still be aware of their surroundings. For those in need, geolocation-enabled AR can show them direction and the best route to safe zones and areas with firefighters or medics. The third one is entertainment properties. Entertainment brands are now seeing AR as a great marketing opportunity to build deeper bonds between their characters and audience. Like we can see in the early, I think 2015 or 2016, people in the world are playing Pokemon Go, where Pokemon Go is a product of augmented reality. Not only in the foreign world, Indonesia are currently developing augmented reality and using it in many products like their movie, like their games, but we can see it from their movie called Warkop DKI, where it is the first one or the first movie in Indonesia that uses augmented reality in its application. Okay, the next three parts are gonna be presented by my friend Ismail.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ismail, and today I'm going to continue to answer what is the application of augmented reality. Okay, so the fourth one is business logistics. AR presents opportunities to increase efficiency and cost savings across areas of logistics. This includes in transportation, warehousing, and route optimization. For instance, shipping company DHL has already implemented smart AR glasses in some of its warehouses, where lenses display to workers the shortest route within a warehouse to locate a certain item that needs to be shipping. The next one is tourism industry. AR promise to make selling trips, travel, and vacations a whole lot easier in the times ahead. To date, augmented reality technology within the travel industry is still a relatively recent development, and as a result, new uses are emerging all the time. For example, a resort in British called the Hub Hotel from Premier Inn has made AR compatible with the walls maps it places in hotel rooms. When viewed through a smartphone or tablet, the wall maps include extra information about some of the local places of interest, serving as a kind of tourist information tool. And the last one of the application of AR is field service. Every day, field service technicians get dispatched to repair a piece of mission critical equipment that needs to get up and running. But today, these technicians can arrive on site with AR glasses on headsets and view whatever they are repairing to more quickly diagnose and fix the problem. And instead of having to come by and repair manually, technicians can work without getting their hands on to get in and out faster than ever. I think that's all for our presentation. Thank you very much for your attention and have a good day.